Welcome to session 4 of Feratu. And at this point, the vampire menace is basically been handled by the X-Men, and unfortunately they were almost tricked by the Purifiers, who had become vampires through the machinations of one of the X-Men, Multiple Man, or should I say one of his dupes, which basically had become vampiric and had made the Purifiers into vampires working for him. And at that point, you guys were able to take care of that menace. Unfortunately, Multiple Man was not the orchestrator of this situation. Evidently there was a master. And that master revealed himself at the end of the session, in which, once he was able to penetrate Ascani's psychic defenses as though they were paper.
Okay. As though they were paper? That seems a tad exaggerated.
Then was able to take everyone that she had in her telepathic network and force them into a mental duel into the astral plane. Now, the situation being that, first of all, one of the dictates of what was going on with the vampires is that Cyclops has a font of information, I'm assuming. Is that correct?
What? Is that a tag or something?
Yes, that's either a tag or a trait. Font of information.
What tag are we looking for?
Font of information.
Yes, I do.
Alright, if you don't mind putting it out. Alright, give me a logic check with edge. Okay, that's still a good enough number, even with the edge. Alright, so, basically, you guys were able to find out somewhat about the vampire situation and what they were about and such. And some of you kind of learned the hard way about them. Cyclops, in the meantime, was able to fill you in on the information about them a little bit more. And especially considering that one of the actual Avengers is actually a partial vampire by the name of Blade. I will share a little bit of information with them, so you're just a little bit more aware of the vampire menace. And
I have connections. Could I maybe reach out to Blade directly?
Well, not at this time. This is more like an informational thing that you got from Cyclops.
Gotcha.
All right, so let me just put this out. And here we go.
Blade, a Marvel Comics character, first appeared in The Tomb of Dracula No. 10, 1973, created by Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan. Born Eric Brooks in London in 1929, Blade's mother was bitten by the vampire Deacon Frost while giving birth, passing on vampiric abilities to her son. As a result, Blade developed enhanced strength, agility, and senses, while remaining immune to vampire bites. Trained by vampire hunter Jamal Afari, Blade dedicated his life to eradicating vampires and other supernatural threats. Known as the Daywalker, Blade wields a signature sword and battles dark forces in both comics and popular film adaptations.
And yes, that is what you know about Blade. Now, getting back to the situation at hand, you guys have basically had just gotten a reprieve between the attacks, and we're hoping that the situation could get further in less imperiled by escorting the humans, but unfortunately that wasn't the case for you all, as the true orchestrator and culprit of this whole situation revealed himself by mentally attacking Ascani and then drawing all of the minds that she was linked with to the astral plane. Now, who is this menace, you say? Well, we're about to find out. And at this point, you feel yourselves leaving your bodies and coming into a realm unknown to most of you. Some of you have been there already, of course, but most of you have not. And with that, we will visit it.
If only somebody would let me go into the astral plane earlier. Just saying. I know I said it at least 2 sessions ago. I do have one question, really fast.
Yes.
When he linked with me, it was a telepathic link, correct?
That is correct.
So that is just one round.
Yes, but because there was a telepathic network active through you, every mind then was telepathically linked to you, and he had the capacity to draw them all in to a duel.
It's not just one round anymore, Mandy. That's something you missed, that it's no longer a round.
That's correct. Now, the errata is now for the telepathic link that once they establish and bypass it, they use it as a concentration power. And now, every round, they can keep doing things to you.
Okay.
And with that, you just see what seems to be endless fields of nothingness all around you. And sparkles in the distance. What could it be? Could it be other locations? Could it be mines? Could it be souls that surround you? Of course.
Can I use my ESP when we come into the plane?
And you seem to sense... Go ahead, give me another logic check.
Non-combat, right?
Non-combat. Okay. Yes, you sense the souls around you. Their minds, of course. But here in this plane, this is like the essence of yourselves. But you also sense a very, very powerful mind. Very close, very near, and very, very powerful. In fact, you can sense...
Since he's linked with me, what can I do now that he's linked with me? Can I look into his mind? Or can I try to
Yes,
sense
you see
his
into
mind?
his mind, but unfortunately, as that is happening, you see that basically he's going to reveal himself to you regardless. Now, first of all, one of the first things I'd like you all to do is, if you're not familiar with what happens in mental duels, I'd like you all to take a look at this. Do you all see that?
Yes.
Okay. That's a page number in the book, if you need to find it. And you see, basically, this manifests before you. Hello, my little flies within my web. I'm going to have a great time with you all. And when you see him, you're very familiar with this person. He is known to you as the Shadow King, the utter enemy of Charles Xavier. One of the few telepaths more powerful than him. And you see that he's looks out towards you and he says, "Please don't let my form disturb you." Here, as he changes form before you and decides to show himself in a more human look. "You may call me Amal. I am Amal Farok for those that don't know me. And those that do know me to be the Shadow King. Unfortunately, my servants was not able to bring you into my thrall. So it seems that, as always, one must dirty their own hands and do the work themselves. In a way, you can call me an astral vampire, for I require your essences in order to live. Thank you for bringing me these human minds into my realm. Your telepathic network was so useful to me. And with that, you see, begins to manifest. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the token, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And
He's
he's
a big
like,
boy.
yes. And he says, I suppose it's time to play. I like to always play with my food before I consume it. It's just something I used to do as a kid.
And you're saying that we're in the astral plane?
Yes, you can see. Now remember, font of information. Go ahead and give me another kick out. As for you, Scotty, I just need a logic check from you. Okay. Cyclops.
Oh, sorry. I gave myself trouble instead of edge because Amanda gave a logic check.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it was the same, so 18.
Okay, so basically, wow, you actually are aside from Ascani, you're the next most familiar with the astral plane, only because Jean Grey, who's always been with you, has always had you linked with her with a permanent psychic rapport, and you've been in the astral plane many times with her. So you're very familiar that here, basically, whoever dominates this area of the astral plane can make it look any way they want. It's at the whim of the one who has the strongest mind. Therefore, you can manifest in any way you like, but it would only be as powerful as your mind is capable of producing. So, even though it may take shapes and different forms, they're all just mental images of what their potential could be. It is not truly a physical realm. So you couldn't punch anybody, you couldn't do any kind of physical combat within this realm. It's very rare that anything like that could happen. In fact, nearly impossible. But mentally, you all know that, at least you do, Cyclops, that because you have minds and you're able to think, you do have the capability of actually having mental duels with those that have mental combat capacity, and everyone has the capacity to attack with as though they possessed the power of mental blast, which basically means that you can use a logic attack as though it was a mental blast, as though you possess that power. Now, of course, other telepaths have the capacity for other types of powers they would be able to use within the realm of the astral plane, but they would have to possess that actual power to do it. Otherwise, if you're a non-telepath, the best thing you can do is basically do a mental blast to try to combat anyone in a mental duel. So, with that, we're going to see.
This is what you guys can do. Telepathic blast. That's what he was saying. I was just reading the mental duels.
And at that point, we will go to initiative.
I rolled, but it does not show a Scotty in there.
Oh, cool. I rolled a stupid 12. Yes.
Anybody else roll their initiative?
Dazzler did, but it didn't pop up.
I did as well, but it's not showing up.
Thank you.
Go ahead and add yourselves in. So just to let you know, in terms of mental duels at this point, even if for some reason you find that you're not doing as well as you think you would be, there are other things you can do to help in terms of actions. You can always help to do, you know how you have the help teammate function, right? Well, for your round, you can actually try to help someone who can do better and give them edge as a standard, not as a reaction. But the reaction would be help teammate, and then there's a help action that you can also do for your turn if you choose not to attack. But you would have to say who you give the edge to. Do we understand each other?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice. Go ahead and put your initiative in. It's there. I mean, your number.
Oh, I got you.
And give me just a moment because he does have edge on his initiative. Alright, so there's two people that got an actual bonus round, and that would be Aurora and Ascani. Actually made that. So no one else here has any kind of edge, correct? That you remember if you have it or not?
Nope. I don't have it.
Game master question.
Yes.
Within when I'm reading all the mental duel stuff, it says that all characters have telepathic blast, even if they don't normally have it or meet the prereqs.
Right, that's the mental blast I was talking about.
Correct. I know that's what you're saying. How is everybody who doesn't have it? How are they going to roll that? Do they just roll the logic check?
They would have to
Or like the
roll
logic check?
Right.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay.
That is exactly
And
right.
then does it cost does it cost them the 5 focus that
It
it
costs
says?
nothing. It's a.
It costs
considered
nothing.
well, what does it say? Is it a focus attack? Is it a focus cost?
It says it costs 5 focus. That's why I was trying to confirm.
Then yes, it would cost them 5 focus to do it.
Sorry.
Because they're considered to have possessing the power, and therefore they can use it with the same requirements that is required for it.
Okay.
So at that point, we will begin our combat.
Me and Aurora got marbles.
That is correct. So bonus round. What's your modifier on initiative, Aurora?
It's a mental duel. So you have to find out what's usable. It's not. All right. What are you gonna do? You're up first.
Well, as I was saying, who has the higher initiative between you two?
We both have a 14.
No. Initiative
Oh,
modifier.
my initiative is a 5. What's yours? 3. He's a 3 and I'm a 5.
Then you're going to go first. I'm going to put you up there.
All right.
Okay? All right.
I'm gonna. So in this round, because I'm gonna have to use a lot of my focus powers, I am gonna use one of my karmas to regain focus.
Now, the one thing you want to remember is that if you remember that you did the. Unfortunately, you did the rally for anybody dying, right? You didn't do the one for recovery checks, right? Is that correct?
I don't remember what we chose because we haven't.
Yeah, I think you chose the one that you could come back from the dead. I think that was the
No,
one you did.
I thought
Or
we all have the
the recovery check.
We all have Krakoan. So I thought that wasn't
right. That's why I'm saying you still had a choice of whether you wanted the one coming back from the dead or the one that lets you get a free.
No, I know.
check.
What I'm saying is because we all have Krakoan, we wouldn't need it. we wouldn't need the coming back from the dead one for our
No,
team
you
maneuver.
still need it as a team maneuver if you want to be raised right away. Right away. Remember.
I don't-
You would be taken back, and it would take time for you to come back. But if you took it as a team maneuver, it would be instantly that you.
Does
would
anybody
come
else
back.
remember what we chose? I just don't know.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was the rally one, which was the recovery check, is what I think you guys did.
Okay, so then I don't
But
need to
that's
use.
going to cost you.
It definitely wouldn't have been the Krakoa one because remember I don't have a link to Krakoa, so like I can't use the portals or whatever.
Yeah, she
Oh,
can't
okay.
use portals. So definitely, if that's the case, just remember that will cost you 15 focus, and that would have to start at the beginning of the round. And by the way, here's a new errata on something else. Ready for this? This is very good. On all bonus rounds, normally you guys wouldn't be able to react in it, but in this case, now anyone who is not in the bonus round can use reactions. You can't use actions, you can't take your turn, but if somebody attacks you in the bonus round, you're allowed to react with a reaction power now.
I assume that's the same for bad guys too.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
It works both ways. Everything works both ways.
I don't. Do you guys want to use our rally right now? Because I was just
No,
using
it can't.
karma.
You can't do it in the bonus round. It has to be.
Okay,
where
that's my
everybody's
point. I was like, I need to recover focus so when we get into this battle, like I can fight because right now I'm down to focus. So I'm gonna use one of my karma to get myself back.
Now, until I
So-
clarify this rule, and I find out, this is what I'm going to be imposing as my rule for today on this, is that normally, in order for you to interpose on something or skulk behind an enemy, you would need to be next to them. Now, because the mindscape, the astral plane, it says technically there's no distance whatsoever considered in the astral plane between lines, then I would say that those reactions could be used. But in this case, like I said, it's only him, so he's not going to be able to skulk behind anybody. Well, he could technically behind someone, but in this case, I'm going to say that as long as you're within at least 5 spaces of each other, I would say it's possible. But otherwise, no.
Okay. To recover focus is vigilance, correct?
Vigilance, right. Yeah, because right now you're not in the... Yeah, but you can't... Unless you're doing it for yourself with your karma. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm using my karma, so what do I do?
Okay, so then you just made a
What I
roll.
should pay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just made
Okay,
the roll. You
read-
got a 10.
Middle times my rank, 15 plus my focus, right?
Right,
Okay, so I got 20 focus. Sorry.
right. So for the bonus round, you recovered focus. You had to spend 15 first, remember? No, I'm sorry. You spent a karma.
No,
You spent a
I
karma.
used
Yeah, you
karma.
spent a
I'm
karma.
not
You're right.
rally. We're not
Gotcha.
doing that's what we said.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about myself right now.
Right. Okay,
Okay,
not a
my-
problem.
I-
Then you recovered for yourself. Excellent. All right, so the next would be Aurora. Aurora. So at
What
this
I'm
point,
thinking is-
none of your physical powers will work here. Basically, only your telepathic attack, which would be a logic check against him. Unless you wish to use it as a edge to give to somebody next round.
Now, can I use Dazzle?
No, that power would not work here.
So right now, I'm probably going to be a support. I'm just going to.
You can do an attack too. Like I said, if you
You
have a
can
high
do
enough
it.
logic,
What's your logic? That's really the question.
My logic is not so good. 12.
He's a 12.
no, what's your multiplier? That's what we're
Plus-
actually
A
trying to
12
get.
is a
Look
plus
at
2.
this part. Like, what does that
Oh.
say?
Logic is 2. 2 multiplier.
2 multiplier only. Okay, yes. Yeah, that's very low.
No, it's times.
12.
So it's times 4 plus 2. His multiplier is times 4, and then he gets plus 2.
Oh, so he's a 4 multiplier.
It's
you're a
whatever
4 multiplier. You're not a 2
times
multiplier.
4 plus 2.
Remember, when I ask you guys what a multiplier
Multiplier
is,
is
look
fine,
at
not
what your
plus.
multiplier is down on your damage for multipliers.
Yeah, he is a times 4.
Okay, so you have a decent multiplier.
Okay. Well,
The question is whether you want to use it to attack him now in the bonus round, or if you want to try to be a support. That's up to you.
try to what?
Be support or attack. Those are your
I'm
options.
gonna be support.
Now you also have the option that if you want to try to leave, you probably could make it if you roll something that you have to roll, which is a vigilance check. But I warn you now that as you leave, he will get an attack on you as you're leaving if you try to come back to the physical world.
Yeah.
Right. So right now, I'm just gonna be support and just hold on to that action, that help teammate or help action.
Well,
You can-
what's the help action you want to do?
Yeah.
Because you can do it
Yes.
now. You don't have to do a reaction. You can do a help support right now. Or you can make an attack. Either one.
I probably. Kitty, what's your logic?
My logic is a times 3 multiplier. I'm only 11 defense.
So then I'm gonna give you the edge.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be the.
I don't think that is necessarily the play. I think if 2 of us can attack, then everybody should help the 2. It shouldn't just be one person.
No,
Otherwise, we're waiting for you.
I think he was more just trying to figure out like who does he help.
Gotcha.
So he was asking like, oh, what is everybody
Yeah.
doing? And I was like, I think
Well, he thinks
yours
it's
would
times.
have been the most, would have been the highest. But I do agree with you. I think it needs to definitely
Yeah,
be
because-
Who has the next highest multiplier? What's yours, Amanda?
times
Scotty. Okay. So then we have a times 7, a times 4. I'm times 3, so definitely not taking point at this. I'm definitely helping.
Your times
And Alyssa?
Sam is times 4.
Times 4.
So yeah, I think it's just one other person needs to go there. I definitely can't be attacking. I'm times 3 at the lowest.
Focus out of Sean, Sam, and Alyssa.
Right. The more of you that can
Add-
attack
add-
him, the
add-
more
add-
of you that can take
that again?
focus from him.
Say that again?
What's your, how much focus do you have?
29, and I have 18 health.
So then Alyssa needs to be support because she, I don't think she's going to be able to. I'll need Cyclops.
I usually am support. I've always been support. I never attack, ever. I'm always support.
And by the way, certain of your
Okay.
your tactical powers that you have might be able to help in this case, especially if it does anything with focus. Just to give you a heads up.
Okay, so Sam can convert her stuff to focus. She can convert damage into focus, so Sam's going to be a good one to use alongside me. And then Sean, how much? So if the 3 of us.
I only have 12 focus.
Okay, so then Sean's going to need. And do you guys have karma or no?
No
I'm
problem.
gonna change it to focus.
We can do rally, but that would take all of our next turns. That's the problem.
You would have to do that at the start of the turn.
I
Top
can
of
do.
the turn.
I can. When it gets to me, I can do rally on me, and then everybody can regain focus. If as long as nobody moves, you're right next to me.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean that'll put me out the rest of the battle. But it'll let everybody.
No, but we have rally, like all of us can do a roll to regain. That's what it is.
Yeah, you're never
Yeah.
totally out of the battle because you can still provide help in the form of giving edge to people for free on your turn.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
cannot. No, you cannot. I can give one person.
No,
For
I'm
free.
not talking about your powers. I'm talking about as a standard action. One of them is called help, which means you give an edge to somebody in whatever they do that round.
It means that even if you run out of focus, you can
Yes.
still do.
Yeah.
You can still
There's
give
also,
it.
there's also a power I have that does that, but it's only to one person. So
Right.
yes, I know that. So
Okay. Yeah, because
All right.
the help action
We can use our.
doesn't
What,
take focus. That's the
what
only thing I'm
Alyssa's saying
saying.
that is that we can use our team maneuver though on her, like when. Like
you don't have to use a team maneuver. It's literally something I have. But
Yeah,
No, but
she
the
has
team
something
maneuver will
right.
help all of us regain.
In
help
other words,
in-
double up is what you're saying. One of them is her power, and the other one is the rally maneuver.
With
I'm gonna say the
Amanda's,
rally maneuver will help Alyssa regain focus and health. That's
Yeah.
right.
yeah, we do rally. Everybody gains focus and health, and then Alyssa, you can use your power to bump somebody else up some more.
Mhm.
Right.
Could you do it to yourself? Is it only others?
Yes, I don't want to have anybody
no, the
confused
thing that
today on how this
I
works.
can do gives everybody is able to regain their focus except me because I spend focus to do it for everybody.
Right, that's why they're saying the first thing you do is spend it first.
Yes, we know. No, we know that. We know that.
We got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got that
Okay.
first part.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't want anybody confused on what we're about to do today. So that's why I wanted to go over it a little bit. So
Okay, so then
What do you want to?
Okay, so what are the Marvel people doing right now?
I already did mine.
Yeah.
Sean needs to decide what he's doing. If he's gonna telepathic blast, or if he is going to give an edge to somebody else.
I'm gonna give an edge to a Skana.
Okay.
Then
Great.
if that's the case, fine. At that point, then it's going to go to the top of the round, which is going to be Shadow King. So Shadow King goes, my puppets. Excellent. He says, and once again, as I said, thank you for bringing me something to snack on. And with that, he looks down at the young man and says, the young with everything they need to learn in life and just the limited things they have. I've always did like an appetizer first. And with that, looks at him and then does the following. Does a logic attack on him with a telepathic blast. And you see that when he hits him, he immediately shatters his mind with that much damage.
I'm going to interpose. I just can't find the thing.
You want to interpose for this?
For a civilian, yes.
Okay. Then
And
in
you
that
have
case,
trouble, because if it's a telepathic blast, you have trouble on anything with me.
don't you have uncanny?
Oh, yes, I do. So, that's what I was looking. That was the other thing I was looking for. That's what it was. Uncanny. Yes. Okay.
All right, so
So I have a DR.
it's basically the equivalent of sturdy.
Yeah,
running
it's
for
DR1.
focus,
DR1
right.
on focus. I forgot about that.
DR1 on focus.
So I will take off 3 from that, right?
Yeah, whatever the Marvel die was on it. Which
Okay.
is 3.
30. Yep. Okay. No worries. Got it.
All right, so you take that much damage in focus, and you're the recipient of the attack, so that does not let him get shattered. But you notice he's damn scared. What's going on? Where are we?
I know these are telepathic attacks, but are they like fear-based or anything?
No. Telepathic attacks are just straight attacks on the mind.
So he's
There
just
are
doing
certain-
basically a kinetic mental push
Right,
thing.
exactly.
Got
It's
it.
just trying to overwhelm your mind.
Cool.
All right, so that is his attack, and then he's like, "Tisk, tisk, tisk. Surely you would let me get a meal before I come to the main course." And then with that, it's going to go to
Why?
Okay. Since we are telepathically linked, I'm going to try to command him. I know this is probably dumb, but I want to try. So I would like to command.
Girl, roll the best roll you've ever rolled, and then it's like the best thing you've ever done.
I know this would be great. I'm going to command him to end this mental duel and release, end this mental duel without attacking us.
I will let you know right now, you will have trouble on it.
No, she won't, because Sean gave her an edge, so this will just be a regular
Oh, so
roll.
it cancels out. Okay.
Correct.
Mhm.
I say that before.
Okay.
All right. This is
What is your command before you make that roll?
I already said.
Say it again. I didn't hear you.
It's okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Relax.
I'm commanding him to end this mental duel without attacking us on the way out of the duel. So
Okay.
he will end this duel with no repercussions on anyone around us or anything on us. We will just end the duel.
Okay.
It is gone. It is done.
Gotcha.
I feel like I just watched you, Ralph, read an email, and there were 2 bullets, but you only read the last one. Live action, that's for that
I
email.
know this won't be enough. I'm going to use my karma, my last karma, to give myself an edge. Because I know this won't be enough. Even if it makes it, I want it to be the best fucking roll ever. I don't even want you to tell me. I'm using this karma. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
3.
Bitch, why'd you say that out loud? You fucking jinxed it.
Wait, I need to find out what's gonna happen. Okay. I got something when it comes to me, Amanda. I wish you would have just held your turn. Because I can give you an instant marvel.
Well, we can do it next round. We can do it next round.
Next round. Okay, go. I'm sure I did not bypass his logic, correct?
All right. So you see, you do that, and he seems to take it in, and you will see the result on his turn.
So then do it.
That we're going to go to Aurora.
Okay, go Aurora.
Okay.
Let me get my water. More popcorn.
Well, I'm just gonna use my other action just to give an edge for Ascani.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
Another edge
Well-
for Scani.
Well, it doesn't matter because at the same time you have an edge regardless.
Okay, so I can edge one of the other guys?
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
We're gonna super buff this.
And then it's going to go to Cyclops.
Alright, now somebody else attacking me.
All right, Cyclops, go.
Alright, so in order to help Ascani next turn, we're gonna do combat support. I'm gonna take the focus off. And next turn Ascani will have an instant marvel on their die. Or their command. So they will have that plus an edge from Aurora. That's my turn.
For physical attacks.
I'm making a fresh batch.
Amanda, did you hear that?
I did. I get an automatic marvel from you and an edge from Sean.
So do not roll terribly.
I will try my hardest.
All right, at that point, then we'll drop to Dazzler.
I'm gonna do what is that, logic?
Dazzler.
A telepathic blast.
So what?
So you roll this one right here. The logic one.
That's what I'm doing. I don't know if you were, you read it in.
She said telepathic blast.
Okay, so she's making one. And she attempts to, so it's a logic attack versus a logic defense. And you notice that he's able to put up a barrier and you don't hit him with that number. Unless somebody wants to help on that.
I can.
All right, so help teammate. Go ahead.
Yep.
Give me another edge on something, Sam.
Oh, give an edge on the middle, Sam. It's
Nope,
broken.
not enough.
It's broken.
Anybody else?
Broken. Roll 20. Broken.
Oh, since I have an extra action with one of mine, how many self teasing?
All right, go ahead again, Dazzler.
Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Not enough.
Now, can I use my last reaction since I have two
No,
reactions?
you have two
One trigger.
reactions. You're saying, right?
Yeah, he is too.
Because I have lightning actions.
Yeah, one trigger. Remember, on only one.
Oh, that's right. You did say one trigger. That's right.
But if anybody else has an action they can provide, they may do so.
Is anyone else planning on attacking this round?
No.
No, then Sam, I'll give you a help teammate.
Another one.
Better.
Do the 4. Do the 5, I guess.
For the love of God. Alright.
Make it a marvel.
I'm looking at it, but it's not going.
Give it a second. Give it a second. It's about to shoot out. However many times.
No, it is going. It's all just the same roll.
It's
Yeah.
It's all hot.
Yes, it has. Yep.
What?
Sucks. Every two, it changes every two. Which is dumb.
Yeah, but I rolled 3 times.
There's 3.
Yeah, there's 3 5s.
There's 3 6 5 4s to be very specific.
That is correct. 3 16.
And then before that, it's 2 6 3 4s. Like it just gets stuck on the same numbers. Before that, it's 4 3 4 that it got stuck on.
5, 4, 6, 5, 4.
BS. That's what I'm calling it.
All right. All right, so we'll move on to Kitty.
I can provide nothing but support here, so I will be helping people get edges on their attacks as much as I can. Pass.
Okay.
Unless you're gonna rule that I can disrupt person.
Nope. Not unless that's a power that's capable of being used in the mental duels.
I can use my powers in
light butter just
You're
the
not
astral plane.
You are not physically here. The only power you can use is telepathic blast or any other telepathic power that works in a mental duel.
Yeah.
That is hard-coded here.
I has none.
All right, so then do you want to provide support or anything else?
Yeah, I'm providing support. That's all I'm doing.
To who?
I shall help Dazzler.
Okay.
Go
All right,
Dazzler.
with that, we're going to go to Shadow King. So at that point, you see Shadow King seems to be sweating. He's been kind of like thinking very hard right now. And he's like, "Oh, you have a momentary reprieve, fools." And
Was it
with
enough?
that, you go back to...
It was enough.
Wait, what happened?
It was enough. The 19 was enough. He
Oh,
must be just at a 19 because I'm an 18. So he must just be at a 19.
All right, so now you're within this round. He's doing the following for this round because he had to release you this round, but
It's
it's
black
still his turn.
screen for me.
So he's going to do the following, and he's going to definitely try to reestablish the link. And here we go.
You are gonna have trouble, right? Or no, because it's not an
It's
influence
not a
behavior.
command, it's just a
Not a
link.
command. Okay, got it.
All right, so then he links with you,
He links with me,
and at that
but
point,
that was his round.
yes, he's going to link with you. Next, he will be drawing you into the mental duel in a moment at his next turn, and then we'll be able to go to combat again. So this round, you have a choice of what you want to do since it's now your turn. How many people you want to keep?
Okay, listen.
How many people you want to keep in your telepathic network?
Okay,
Because when you get drawn in, if they're not there to help you, they can't provide help.
Okay, listen. Here's what I was reading about mental duels. He has to be somewhere where people are protecting his body. Because remember, in the astral form, the body drops, and he's in the astral plane. So we'll read. All of our bodies dropped where they were.
Give me a font of
If-
information, Cyclops.
We kind of should have known. We know that by default.
But
because
now
it
listen,
is
Dad.
a
I have
Scotty.
my ESP has been active because it's a concentration power. He linked with me. Can I figure out where
Your
he is? Can I
ESP power,
hear his-
the moment that you came here, you sense his mind, and it's somewhere very close here. It's all around you, in fact. That's what you feel.
Question. Can I use my mind reading powers to figure out where he is?
All around you.
But his physical body, can I read his mind and
No.
figure out where his physical body
Nope.
is?
You see that
But-
that would have to be a mind reading thing, and you would have to bypass his defense to do that.
I have mind reading. That's why I'm asking.
All right, so you want to try to make a link. Okay, go ahead.
Well, no, he's already established a link with me. I don't even have to do it.
All right, so you're going to use this round to do that.
Well, that's what I'm going to ask my teammates right now. Guys, do you guys all need to figure out where the freak this guy is? Because
Yeah, we need to go find him.
I have a Marvel and an Edge on this round, so I might as
We need to
well.
go
right?
find him.
Let's go find him.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen,
Your tactics make sense to me.
Okay,
Unleash the beast.
let's go. All right,
Make me that logic attack.
here we go. And it's a fantastic success. I would just like you to know that. Ready? Oh yeah. Wait, here's an edge. Let's try to get that 6 because I got an edge on it. Ready? Damn it, that would have been awesome. It was a super fantastic success. But it's
Okay.
still already a fantastic
All right, so you
success.
penetrate his mind, trying to figure out where his body is, and you
Yes,
see
I
as you're
asked him one
scanning
simple
his
question.
mind.
Where is your physical body located for me to destroy?
All
And he
right.
has to give me an answer because it's
Yes,
fantastic.
yes, and the answer is, it's a fantastic because of who?
Because Alyssa gave me it.
I gave her a action check Marvel last turn, combat support.
Okay. All right, so then you find out that he actually has no body. His body was destroyed long ago, and he is only an astral form in the astral plane, but he has the capability of surviving there by feeding on other minds. So there is no body to destroy. He is a disembodied spirit that can just keep coming at you unless you take him down.
Okay, guys, so we have to go in there and basically telepathic blast him and get rid of all his focus. Got it. Okay,
That's
sorry.
unfortunate that you used your Marvel for that.
I'm sorry. And my logic, I thought, made a lot of sense.
I think so too, but It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
All right, at this point, we're going to go to Aurora.
And I'm gonna be support again. I'm gonna give my my support to Ascani, just in case if something were to happen.
You avenge
Okay. Cyclops?
and whatever your next thing is.
We are going to.
But what's up?
We're gonna spend the last of what I do have for rally on me. So, any allies in earshot, they're within my reach. They recover lost focus equal to 5 times the character's rank.
All right.
So,
How much focus was this leave you with using 10?
leaves me with 9.
Okay.
So,
Now remember, if somebody wants,
if you're not
they can-
next to me, everyone needs to get next to me.
Right. But remember that anyone here can provide a karma point to Cyclops to try to regain more focus later. Or health, whichever way.
Kate,
I
do you
think
want to
Dazzler's
move closer
closer
to me?
Dazzler and Kate are the only ones that have focus, karma left.
Yeah, I can give karma for sure.
All right. So then everybody within my reach is 5 times my rank.
If you're next to Cyclops,
I
you
can't.
recover.
Oh, you're
So I
right.
can't see the screen. It's all black for me.
Do you see
Now
now?
I can see. Yes.
There we go.
Damn.
So he
Okay.
says 3 times rank, Alyssa?
5.
Right, but you have to be
5
able
times
to, you have to be able to get to her. You're in the physical plane now. Read what it says on the rally.
Fine.
You can only move half speed. Within half speed, you won't be in its the reach.
Yeah, well.
Hold up, because I can move and then do that. Hold up. So,
And then I can move here.
yeah. And then I'll move here. Oh my god, get this motorcycle out of the way. Yeah, okay, great. And so then Aurora, put yourself here. And then Dazzler, put yourself somewhere around me. Because you all can move. But you didn't have to go as far as Kate did. So just make sure you're next to me. Okay, there. Now everybody would have been able to do it.
Now, Ascani, I did ask you if you're. So you're still since you said nothing to me after I asked you. You still
Wait,
have
what?
these
What did you
humans
ask me?
within your telepathic network.
Wait, what did you ask me?
I
Oh,
asked
to get
you.
rid of. Yeah, no. Get rid of the citizens. Bye.
So
All
they're
the
out of your
rest of-
telepathic
Hey,
link.
no.
They're outside your telepathic link now.
The citizens are outside my link, and I'm only keeping my friends until my friends tell me that they don't want to be with me anymore.
Which that would most likely be a death sentence for you at that point.
We'll never abandon you, Ascani. We'll never abandon you.
I will.
Cyclops only has
Your
one
own
loyalty.
daughter? Really?
Let's be real.
All right, so then at that point, let's go to the next person in the line on this. So Cyclops, you're done. You did rally on me, and now we go to Dazzler.
Where is she?
Go ahead,
She's sitting there.
Dazzler. What do you want to do?
Wait. Oh, it's just your turn. So right now we're not in it, but we're going to be in it next round because he's established a link. So
Can I use a karma to give myself more focus
and then you want to do a lesser karma.
and give Alyssa a karma, or do I have to wait?
What do you want to try doing? Giving yourself a what?
Flipping one of my karmas to focus and then giving a karma away.
You only have
Well,
one karma.
Yeah, you have one karma, but hold on a second.
Oh, I don't see four. I
You
have
guys
one.
forgot at the beginning of the round to do the team maneuver to give yourselves focus for free. 50
All right, we'll do
focus
that
and to make But I mean, if you want to waste it because you want to get more anyway, you can do it because you have one karma left. But that's up to you. Do you want to try to do that to recover more focus and then get even more focus when you drop 15 focus?
What do you have on your sheet? Four. Have you used karma since the last battle on it?
Yeah, man, her karma on the thing is 1. You only got one left.
Oh.
Yeah, you
That
only
only
got one
have
left.
one.
Okay, so then never mind. I don't know what to do.
But focus is not.
All right, so bring.
I
in
didn't
the
know
token.
that I didn't know
Bring
that the token was connected to.
Yeah,
To the
it
character
usually
sheet.
is on the journal one, but it can be also brought in separately from another location.
Alright,
So go
get
ahead,
rid of
bring in
the
the token. I'm gonna get rid of it once I see what the new token says.
There's mine.
My pool says 20.
Yeah, if it's not matching, then you guys gotta change it on your own. Just like keep track of it.
Yeah. We just keep forgetting because we're keeping track of the hero character.
Yeah, no, always.
No, I know, but when you're
always
doing
check
that,
the
make
token.
sure that you
have
think
to.
it's also correct.
Got it, okay.
Yeah. It's got to match on both sides.
I don't believe you have open karma either, but.
All right.
None of us have karma. We have very low karma in this group right now.
I have 4 karma.
Can I get a karma for interposing in between that citizen and the guy? Can he be like, oh,
Not yet.
that's rude.
Okay. No, that's actually expected of you to do that, but that's besides the point. All right. So, Dazzler, what are you going to do then? Did you still want to use that karma to gain focus and then use...
No.
Okay. All right. So then you just hold your action then.
Yeah.
Hold your action? Okay.
You can have a karma from me.
No, it's okay. I should
I have
have
4. Honest, I haven't used a single point of karma.
Just for fun, I guess should I just put a barrier up, I think? Do we know or find?
Oh, you know what? Yes, put a barrier up because we don't know if there's something that's gonna happen in like the actual place.
Right, so I'm putting that up then.
Excellent. Good. You're thinking when you go back, your bodies are going to be unprotected.
That's super smart. Good job.
Interesting.
Hey.
Now
Alright.
subtract your 5 focus.
Yeah, subtract your focus.
Make sure it reflects on the token too, guys.
I'm only doing on the token.
Yell at us one more
Melissa.
time, Cyclops. You're not in charge of me. You're not my dad.
So-
I'm just kidding. You are my dad. Hi, Poppy.
I end my turn.
All right, so you're putting a barrier around the group, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, glad the turn order went off when we came back.
I'm going to do it that way. How's that? The
Perfect.
turn order
Love,
went
love.
off?
Yeah, the turn order went out when you brought us back. No.
No? It's not bad?
No.
Okay. Let me see. Let me try that again. See if I can bring it back again. Did it come back? Again? Or no?
Nope.
Do you want to just put us back? Is he gonna, since he established the link, I assume?
Okay, so listen up to what you have, okay? Roar 14, Ascani 14, Cyclops 14, Dazzler 12, Kate 11, and of course I have 19. So I'm gonna clear this and we're gonna do it again.
I would also like to point out that when you try to pull us into the mental duel, you will have trouble. Because it's a logic check against the target's vigilance defense with trouble.
Start putting in your numbers. I'm putting in your characters to go in there right now.
Okay, put your number in, Sean. Who did you? Oh, why am I in there twice? Ah.
So 14.
Oh, Cyclops, you got a 14 too?
Oh no! Oh.
Yeah, I told you. Remember your number when I told you.
I was like, wait. So yeah, 14.
You're smart. Look at you.
I've been thinking about this since we started.
When we get back, we should all just lay on the ground and let Kitty lay on top of us so that we're all just being faced.
Kitty, you didn't put in your number.
Sorry. I was distracted trying to read a dummy plane looking for some shit.
I can email you.
All right, so
Pull
according
up my
to the
mental-
turn order, then we did. Okay, so Scotty
He's a knight.
was first.
Ascani was first, and
we
then
went down to
Aurora.
Dazzler, so now it's going to be Kate's turn. Kate, what are you doing?
Same thing I did last time, Sherlock. I'm gonna keep touching people and phasing them.
Okay. Remember
I
that
especially want to touch Ascani.
Okay.
Please keep me safe. I won't burn you, I promise.
I don't know that we can stack like a human sandwich, but I will attempt it. I'm
No,
small.
but that's fine. Okay.
Oh, is it a concentration power?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, that's why it will lose once we go into the astral plane.
All right, so here we go. So here's what happens right after Kate does that. You get drawn back into the astral plane, this time without the humans.
Hang on, he has to roll a vigilant. He has
He
to roll
did.
a
I
lot.
rolled from before. Remember, when it was my turn, I made it.
No, you rolled. No. You rolled a telepathic link on your turn.
Right.
Now-
That's all I need is a telepathic link, and then once I do that, then I can.
She put a difficulty on you, dude. She made it
No,
harder.
it literally says. So it's a telepathic compel a foe into a mental duel by forcing a link with them using the normal rules for telepathic link power with a slight modification. They have trouble. So you did do the logic check, but you didn't do it with trouble.
All right. Let me do it.
And that's what it. And I'll put that in just so you can see it
problem.
all.
I'm gonna go right back up to it and do it. Here's the trouble right now.
I just wanted you to see it. I want you to know that I'm not just pulling that out of my butt.
Does that still hit you?
Dang, that just hits me.
That's with trouble.
Okay, I just wanted to.
No,
follow.
I know. I'm just telling you. You're back.
Sorry, guys, I tried.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's a very powerful telepath.
Why am I so far? Oh, it's because I used your person.
And at this point now, I can bring him into the turn thing. Put in his number.
But his turn was taken up by putting us.
Right. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna sort it back up. Hold on.
Yeah. No. I was asking you. Like, was him pulling us in his turn?
No. Him pulling it in is a consequence of him bypassing yours. So now he says, you took away my appetizer. I suppose I'll have to have fun with you all. And with that, now I did have to use focus again to bring you in. So he's gonna do the following. He's basically going to So he's going to do a telepathic blast on you.
On who?
On Ascani. Says, how dare you make me break the link? No one makes me do what I don't want to do. And with that, he makes a logic attack.
Okay, he hits, but I have uncanny 1.
Correct.
So we're minus 6 from that damage.
And that costs him more focus. Okay. And it's almost like he's taking little niblets out of you when he's doing this. And with that, we'll go to Aurora.
No, I thought I was in front of Aurora.
Oh, you are.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my action.
All right. Reserving your action.
Yep.
Then we go to
Bye.
Aurora.
I'm gonna come out behind Cyclops.
Since I already gave an edge, is it possible to give double edge?
No, there's only one edge you would be able to give per round. Unless you have a power that can give edge somehow.
Nope.
Well, last round he gave me an edge, so he's
Right, but
asking.
that round's over now. So
Oh, yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what.
Okay, so yes, then I give Ascani an edge.
Right. That's why she was reserving her action. To go for
Okay.
it.
Okay. So, we are linked. Hey, friend. How you doing? Doing good? Thanks for letting me know that we have to kill you in here. It's been so not nice. So I'm gonna go ahead.
He says, your mother has taught you well, it seems.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and use my telekinetic, my TK attack, because that's gonna be against his melee defense.
Nope, I told you, no physical attacks here. Unless it says in mental duel that you can do telekinetic attack, you can't.
But it's with my mind.
Right, but you're hitting a physical body which doesn't exist here. It's back on the material plane. That's my whole point to you. That's why I said reading.
So then I just also have to do blast then, I assume.
Yes, you have to keep doing telepathic blast because you're hitting focus.
I blast you with an edge.
Alright, so here's
Now I want to know what his uncanny is.
Yes, now you see that unfortunately it seems his mind is very, very strong.
Two, doesn't he? Or a 3. What is it?
Yes, he has the following. A moment.
Oh, of course he has uncanny 3. So stupid.
Yes, he's very strong telepath.
Alright, he takes 28 damage, which is still better than nothing.
28 focus damage.
Yeah, 28 focus. And I'm gonna go ahead and come right over.
He's like, how dare you pull food out of my mouth?
Yep, so anyone who has a times 3, you're just not. And anyone with times 4, you're doing good.
Anyone with
Yeah,
times
anyone
4
with
can
a
actually
times 4
do
is
some
fine.
damage.
Anyone with a times 3 is not.
Alright. And
Gee,
with that,
thanks. I feel so useful. Me and my times 3 over here.
Sorry, kitty.
and at that point, we go to Cyclops.
It's cute.
Alright, I have a times 4, so I guess I can try.
Yes, you can. Only problem is you'll have to hit his logic defense.
He's either an 18 or a 19.
Not enough. But
Help
it's-
teammate!
There you go. You can do that. Almost. Almost. Anybody else?
Help teammate.
And you hit.
Yes! I knew it!
Double damage.
But he does have only this. He has that, of course. So
That's
it's
fine.
only 1/6 plus your 3 doubled. So,
18.
18.
yes. Look at that.
Alright, I need a marble, guys. I need a marble.
He's like, he looks over at Cyclops and says, of course, Jean has taught you well.
Go, Cyclops, go.
And we now go to Dazzler. Dazzler?
Sorry, wrong house. I'm gonna do the telekinetic blast. So I'm gonna do the logic.
And she is an edge from Kitty.
Not enough.
Can somebody give her a help teammate?
Help
I got
teammate.
it. Oh,
Do your...
I got it.
Or the... Yeah, do the 4.
Not enough.
I'll give you it.
Either the... You need the 4 because you need an 18.
There you go.
And you got it.
Hey!
So 7.
Yes.
7 damage.
Little by little, guys, I'm just chipping away. Chipping away.
You see, he winces at it a little bit because it's just kind of like a small hit to him. And he's like, looks down and he says, you're being taught mental defenses and attacks too well. I will enjoy consuming your minds. And with that, we're going to go to Kate.
I mean, it's little by little, but not when he's hitting for 35 damage at a time. So.
I am going to do nothing. I'm just going to help teammate as much as I can.
All right.
Well, you can do help
Who do
support.
you want to give an edge to?
Dazzler. Remember, that's all I'm doing.
Okay, so Kitty and Dazzler are a little team.
All right, so you see that you go back to Shadow King. And Shadow King says, He's like, I think it's time for you to see exactly the extent of my power as I show you everything I have consumed in my lifetime. And with that, he's going to take you, and the scene changes as you seem to go somewhere else in the astral plane.
Why do we have to
As
keep
you
having
see
this?
surrounding all of you, all around you, is those bright pinpoints are all souls under his command. You see everything here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he looks down and he says, He says, Cyclops, you've been naughty. It's time for you to learn your lesson. And he then does this to you.
Yeah, I mean, of course that hits. Okay, so it drains my focus, right? Like
Yes.
this is
That's
damage.
62 damage.
Yeah, I got that. Yep. Okay.
You feel your mind beginning to slip away a little.
It doesn't slip away. It doesn't slip away a little. I mean, my mind's gone.
The victor.
I'm at negative 53. This is not a little.
What is your total?
90. I'm nearly
It
there.
needs to be a negative 90 for you to be gone. For your
That's
mind
what I
to
just
shed.
said. I'm nearly there. I'm not. This isn't a little. I'm nearly there. So
Scotty, your turn.
little by little, thinking this is going to take us right out.
Okay. Okay, I'm going. I feel like I should command him to release us again, so that way we can use our team maneuver to get more focus back.
Well, it is top of the round right now, right?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the only one who can't activate it is Cyclops. Doesn't have enough focus right now. But the rest of you can.
No, the whole point is to do it to help Cyclops. That's my point.
Then you would want to give him a...
I mean, just do it.
I'm gonna give him a karma point. Done.
You'll have to wait for his turn then to get it.
Okay, so then if you're gonna give him a karma to have him come back, I'm gonna go ahead and blast, and I've got an edge on that, so let's go.
I've already lowered my karma on my token.
Oh, you got him.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so he's got minus. Yes, I know. Let me do my math. Let me do the math. Let me double it.
6 times
All right, he takes 4. 64. He takes 64.
64?
64. That is double. That is after I took away the 18.
You see, he kind of grabs his temple real quick and goes, slight headache there.
Right, you guys.
All I'm doing is just getting to you.
All right.
And then from
Yeah,
there,
don't be-
we will go to
Like
Aurora.
your normal ones, maybe. Because I have times 7, so it drops down to a times 4. So it actually, so you're right there, it does hit. Oh, it's Aurora's turn.
So I'm pretty much just gonna continue to support Scotty and just give her another edge for her next turn.
You don't have a karma to give.
No,
Cyclops,
I
right?
don't have a karma. I have 0.
Alright. Then we'll come to Cyclops. Cyclops, please give me another font of information roll.
I can't. I need to make a.
I know, you just make a normal one because you have, normally you would have an edge, but with trouble, you have equal. Okay, excellent. Okay, so because you made that check, you're able to convey this information out to them about the Shadow King a little bit more. And with that, we're going to go to another video. that this time has to do with him. That way you're a lot more familiar with the Shadow King people. Alright, here we go.
The Shadow King, also known as Amal Farouk, is a powerful psychic entity and a primary antagonist in the X-Men universe. First appearing in X-Men number 117, he is a malevolent being who thrives on fear and hatred, seeking to dominate the minds of others. Originally a human mutant in Egypt, Farouk's powers grew immensely after he succumbed to darkness, allowing him to manifest as a disembodied force. He often battles the X-Men, particularly Professor X, who has a personal vendetta against him. The Shadow King has manipulated various characters, including the New Mutants, making him a significant threat to both heroes and mutants alike.
Alright. And with that, Cyclops, what would you like to do? You can still provide the help without...
No, I have to make a recovery check for focus using...
yeah, that's
the
correct.
karma.
That's right. You were going to do that. Alright, so you take the karma and go ahead and subtract it, Kitty, and...
Already did.
And you made the check, and wow. Okay.
No, what's the check? What
It's
check
going to be a
making?
vigilance, because to get back focus, you need vigilance. Alright, good. So 6 times your rank plus your number of vigilance back.
27.
Yes,
Okay.
you regain back 27. Alright. And with that, we'll go to Dazzler. Dazzler. Okay, that's not a hit. Not a hit yet. Anybody else?
Help teammate. Alright. Well then.
Anybody else?
Help teammate.
All right. Who gave the last one? You did, right?
Me.
Yeah, Kate.
All right, so you hit. Of course, unfortunately, uncanny 3. So it's only 6 because you're 4, right? Multiplier. So 6 plus 1 is 7. All right, so you do 7. All
I'm over
right.
here. It's a 7. It's a 7.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, hello. Why is he not listening to me?
Because I didn't hear you. But
'Cause
now
I
it's
really-
Kate.
I will team up with Dazzler again.
Okay, perfect. Now we go to him. So at that point, he looks over at you and he says, Catherine Pride, now a woman, but a woman that will generally be under my command in so little time. And looks over towards you, of course, and decides now you're his next target.
Let me see what the thing is. She has. Let's focus.
What do I need to do?
And then you take 44 damage in focus. You remove
Unless
40.
you have uncanny somehow. Do you have uncanny?
No.
Alright, then you will take 44 focus damage.
It's just insane. It's just.
I need to get like a super fantastic marble.
And with that, we'll go to Ascani.
Alright, Ascani's gonna do the same thing. So telepathic blast. That's right now the only thing I can do. Unless you guys need me to try to command him to leave us alone. No.
No, I mean, he's just gonna pull us back in. Like, just.
Hang on.
You'll hit.
Go for the marble. I had an edge. Okay.
Help teammate.
You want me to go for it again?
No, can't.
Yeah, because it hits. It hits. You can't help teammate on a hit.
So 28.
28?
28.
Alright. 28 it is.
He's so close, guys. I either need a good marble, or I just need 2 more turns.
And with that, we'll go to Aurora.
Alright, we're gonna have deja vu again. So, I'm just gonna show support for Ascani on our next turn to hopefully have a super duper Marvel.
No, try to take a hit.
No, because
Cyclops can give me a help teammate.
Oh.
So just try to take a hit. Anything you guys can chip away, even if it's only 6 or 7.
So I guess at this point I'll do a telepathic attack.
Blast.
There you go.
Yep.
With all those multiple personalities, maybe you'll get a good hit.
Maybe.
I will help.
Help teammate? Yes? No?
Yes, I said help teammate because it already came back to my turn, so I got that.
Almost. Anybody else? Anyone else have one left?
Sam has one.
Alright.
One of the 3.
And you got it.
8.
You take fate.
Take
Take
save.
fate.
Okay.
Yep. Anything
Take
you
save.
guys can chip away will help me. Cyclops, don't die. That's where you're at.
I can't do anything. I can only offer help. I can't even do a I can't do a thing.
You can't support me?
I can support you. I can't make an attack because I don't have any focus to take off. So I will just offer support to Ascani. That's it. That's the only thing I can do.
Okay. Dazzler.
Dazzle, you're up.
Come on, Dazzler. Make it a Marvel, Dazzler. You got an edge.
Help teammate.
No, wait. She has an edge.
She has an edge.
Edge the 1.
Almost.
Help teammate.
Now to the 4. Hey,
That's a hit.
So 6.
Yep. With that, we go to Kate.
Teaming up with Dazzler as the 4, so that's why she's getting those edges. I'm gonna.
Alright, time for the Shadow King to just absolutely demolish one of us.
I would like to give a karma to Cyclops again.
Okay. When it's his turn, he'll be able to take one. And with that, we're going to go to the Shadow King. And at this point, the Shadow King says, my children, you're so much fun to play with. He's like, maybe you should learn your place this time. You will learn it. And with that, he seems to shift your reality to another location in the astral plane. He's just playing around with environments while he's there. And he's like, what to do, my children? He says, who's been naughty this time? And he passes his gaze over to Dazzler.
Uh-oh.
And says, yes, my dear. It's time for you to feel unpleasant.
Oh gosh. What's this against?
It's against your logic.
Your logic defense.
So take 35 off your focus.
Unless you have Uncanny One or something.
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Dazzler's got just enough focus to make one more attack next turn. That's it. And then they're at 0.
Okay, yeah, so you take 35 off your... So you're going to be...
You'll be at 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just enough to attack one more time.
And then we go to Ascani.
Oh, actually, sorry. I forgot to update mine. There we are.
Oh no! I accidentally did it white.
Why is that saying so much? Okay. I didn't change it on my thingy. Okay. Well, let's say this is for all the marbles, guys. 54. Hit him with the super marble. No, but it hits, but I get an edge, and we're gonna marble.
Woo!
Yes. Woo! Alright, 24, 6, 32, 64, baby! 64! Which is 10 more than I need! 64!
Hold on a second. If that's the case...
He is minus 10, everybody! Ooh. He has
64 you said, right?
64. What do you take?
He goes,
heroic.
no, you fools, no. He says, ah.
I need a drink.
And with that, he can no longer maintain you within the realm of the astral plane, and you're able to leave it and come back home.
Oh, thank God.
Yes.
Now someone come hit and help so I can get him.
No. Let's use our team maneuver, guys. We can all just
ASAP.
recover.
Let's do that.
And with that, you come back to your bodies. And you're home again.
So, that's me taking pictures of Lexi.
And at this point, you now begin to feel the familiar presence of Professor Xavier coming into your mind.
If it happens to win,
My X-Men! From across the world, I was able to realize that you were in problems. Unfortunately, the whole world has been attacked by these vampires. He says, how do you fare? I felt like as if there was a great telepathic intrusion within the area you were in.
You don't say. My ESP was immediately.
He says, tell me, my X-Men. What do you tell me?
A few of us have had our brains shattered. We got
a couple of
different people. So yeah,
We had Shadow King attack us. And
Yeah, Shadow King attacked us.
And before he came and brought us into the astral plane to fight him, because his body is nowhere, he has created his mind. He is basically living in the astral plane from all the bodies that he's been able to bring in and live like as if he's immortal.
He's training the mental powers of people. That's how
of people. Yeah, he sent off his little clone dude whose name I can't remember.
He's essentially turned into a mental vampire and has somehow figured out how to turn people into real life vampires.
Correct. And before we fought him, we fought this guy that, duplicates and triplicates. And
Yes, I've been in communication with some of the others. It seems that Blade is the orchestrator of this event. Blade, what? Yes, he has been taken over by Varney, the first vampire. And he is now under his domination, and actually it seems like there's domination everywhere going on. And the Blade has already taken down the Avengers, and the Avengers are even now having a second wind to be able to take back their comrades that were captured and being bloodletted. So yes, it's a terrible time.
Can you help us right now to heal so that we can go and help the world? Please?
He says, of course, for my X-Men always. And then you feel in your mind?
To me, my X-Men.
Alright, and with that, you have now basically enforced yourself mentally to the point where now you will not be able to be drawn now that Xavier has been able to come to your rescue and strengthen you with mental shelter. So,
That's great. Does that mean that my focus goes back up?
And that means that Shadow King, for right now, cannot affect any of you. He has now been basically defeated for the time being. And with that, you're able to take the Blackbird back. And unless you want to stay to help the city and kill some more vampires.
We need to heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did my job and I protected someone from Shadow King.
All right, not a problem. Then the humans thank you for the help you've been able to provide them. And basically at this point, you guys jump back into the Blackbird and head home. And at that point, the scenario and adventure is now over.
Wow, great. So I'm fully back up. Great. Love that.
So.
Perfect. And did I get a karma?
Yes, everyone got a karma now.
But did I get my extra karma for interposing?
I'll give
Wait,
you
that's the end of the
extra
whole
card.
adventure?
That was it? That was the end of the adventure?
Yep,
We just
that was it. This
Okay.
was the last villain that you had to defeat.
Okay, I know that everyone was dying, but Shadow King, I think, was probably... I don't want to say he was the easiest because he was killing people in one shot, but I felt like we took him out the fastest.
He's straightforward. There was no figuring out how to kill him. You just already knew.
That's fair.
Yeah, there was no body to get to, so you had to defeat him through focus. So basically, like I was saying before, if you had been just attacking multiple times, aside from Edge, then you would be doing little bits of damage and taking him down little by little. Especially if anybody got a marble on their dice.
I think that the main, puzzle, the challenge to the boss is, fighting the boss.
Correct.
You know?
Correct, and you were able to. And
Yeah.
that's what Multiple Man's... I'll tell you how it was. So basically what happened is Multiple Man was living... one of his dupes was living as a detective. That's why he was in a trench coat and stuff. He was trying to act like Humphrey Bogart. And basically, he was contacted by Shadow King, who took him over and forced him to go to a vampire lair and get bitten and become a vampire. And when he became a vampire, he directed him to go to a purifier meeting. And at the purifier meeting, he started attacking the purifiers. But every time they would hit Multiple Man as a vampire, he duplicated and he just turned everyone fast. He just bit everybody and turned them into vampires. And at that point, he now had his army that he could use to now gain more followers. And that's what they were trying to do to you, was trying to weaken you with the purifiers enough to trick you to see that, oh my God, hey, an anti-mutant hate group doesn't hate us that badly. The only reason is because they were being controlled, to try to dupe you into a sense of lull and therefore get surprised and be able to get taken out so that Multiple Vampire could come and take you, who is also known as X-feratu. And anyone that he would have bitten would have become an X-feratu. Because at that point, you're now more than just a vampire. You're a mutant vampire.